Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Alright, so hello back. Right now, let's go ahead and download the Spocket app from the App Store, Shopify App Store. So how to do that? Well, first of all, this is a website that I built not so long ago. It's a t-shirt print on demand website where I sell t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. And basically, this is a website that I also built as a tutorial or as a course that I put here on Udemy. So if you're interested in that as well, if you're interested in building a store such as this, or you're interested in print on demand, which is also a completely automated business as well. You can see right here that the website looks fantastic. It has PayPal as the payment option. People can order very easily over here. You can add as many products and categories as you want. And this is incredible. And I believe the reason why print on demand is incredible is because you can automate it using Printful. So if you have some good ideas, you can put some t-shirts in there, some hoodies, some stuff, pretty much run some Google ads, some basic ads, or have somebody take care of that aspect, the marketing aspect, bring traffic to the site, and you can make money with it. So just so you know. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to use this store over here. So I'm going to use it. And I'm going to go to my dashboard on Shopify. And basically here on the dashboard, this is what you will see. And you can see down here at the left-hand side, it says apps. So I'm going to click on apps. And you have two options. You either can click on recommended apps like this, or you can actually search for a specific app that you want. So here, because we want Spocket, so I'm going to search for it right from here, and you can just click enter. Just enter, and it will take you to the App Store. Obviously, there are two Spocket versions. There's Spocket for suppliers and Spocket for dropshippers. Now, of course, we're more interested in the Spocket for dropshippers version. So what I'm going to do is very simple. Click on the Spocket app, and then basically just click on Add App. That's it. Of course, Spocket makes it simple because they have a lot of tutorials and a lot of stuff that you can watch. But basically, I'm going to explain all that to you here. So let's click Install App. And after that, we are at the Spocket dashboard. Now here, we can try the Spocket software for free by simply clicking over here. So if you click Try for free, you can see that we have all these different options that we explained before. And if you click Try it for free, that will take you here to this page where you have to carry on with entering your billing information. Okay, so this is where we enter our billing information. They're going to charge us a $0.99 for 40 days of free trial. And I get to reverse this if I don't want to keep the Spocket version or the Spocket app. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go and I'm going to enter my card details because it's impossible to use Spocket if you don't have the Pro version. They don't let you do anything. You can pretty much see all these things over here, but you can do nothing. You can take no actions using it. So for the sake of this course, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pay for $49.99. And I'm pretty sure it is not a waste of money since I have as wonderful students as can be. All right, so here we are on the Spocket 40 days free trial. And you can see here, they're asking us this simple question: what do you want to achieve with Spocket? Well, I want to, exclusive deals, premium products, branded invoicing. So I'm gonna do all of these things. Okay, and I'm just gonna click Start using Spocket Pro. So right here, the first thing you can realize or you can see is we have the categories of products. So, and also we have here the filter, right? So you can sort by, ship from. So if you're interested in shipping products from the United States, you can select United States. If you're interested in shipping products from the United European nation to other countries, you can click on Ship from EU. And here you can choose premium products. If you're interested in fast USA shipping, you can use this as a filter as well. You can also use a specific filter that will show you only products with a USA shipping that is under $5. And also for the inventory, you can filter using the inventory if we consider that you are looking for products with an inventory that is more than or less than a specific number that you have in your mind or that you have done according to a specific study. So here you can also sort by relevance, so from newest to low to high, shipping time. So let's say that you only want products that have a very, very low shipping time. You can sort products out by shipping time, and you can see that, for instance, this PC right here, or not PC, but practically is just a logo, or it's this right here. If you never try, you'll never know. Right? So it's a print, and you can see that this is worth $18, and the number or the shipping time or shipping lead date is anywhere between 1 to 3 days. Now, of course, here you can filter the categories of products. So let's assume that you're interested in pets products. You can click on pets products, and over here you have some filters that you can use that will help you niche down, because in any niche there are sub niches. So for example, for the pets niche, there are a lot of niches. You can find leashes, collars, pet wear, pet care, toys, all that stuff. So I'm going to assume that I'm trying to sell this kind of products or these kind of products, leashes, collars, and pet wear. And let's just keep this as filter or ship from the USA. And I'm gonna just keep everything else the same. And then I'm gonna come back here, and you can see right here that once you hover over a specific product, you have the option to add the product to import list. So you can add as many products to import list as you want, and you can also conversely remove them from import list if you don't want them anymore. So I'm going to add this product. I'm also going to add this one. I'm going to add, for example, this one right here. And I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to show you what this does. So add import. All right, and you can go to your import list here by clicking very simply on this button over here, and you can see the product as imported on your store. Now right here, you can push to store, meaning that by pushing the products to store, they will show on your store over here. But there's something that you need to do before pushing the products to store, which is here you need to select the collections. Now, since we only have 4 collections, hats, homepage, hoodies, and t-shirts, you can assign the product to a different collection, or you can go to Shopify and basically go over here to products and collections and create a new collection. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to create a new collection, and I'm going to name it puppy products or dog products. Let's say I'm going to name it dog products, very simply. And here, automated. All right, so I'm going to add products to this collection. All right, so let's just keep the automated way. And basically, just let's add say. All right, so there's one error of this collection. Enter some text out. So the product tag, we need to enter some text on the product tag. Well, I'm just going to choose the manual way. All right, so instead of that, and click save. So right now we have the category, and I can go back over here and refresh this page on Spocket. And if I go down right now, I should be able to see the new collection that we added, or the new category. So I can assign this now to dog products, and just simply by clicking publish to store or push to store, the product will be pushed to store. Similarly with this one as well, I can do the same, and I can push it to store. I can click this collection as well, dog products, push it to store, and then click this one, dog products, and then push it to store, right? Right, so let's just do this one last product over here. So this is the last product. I'm going to stay here on this page for a little while just to show you some information about the product. And here you can see this button that says push all. So let's say that you've imported 250 items and you want all of those items to show up on your store. You can click push all. You just have to make sure that you select the collection before you click push all. If you want to do the bulk operation, instead of having to click each time push store, you only click once, which pretty much optimizes your time. So here you can find the product name. You can, by the way, change the product name if you don't want. So let's say I want to remove this, and I just want to keep it like that. And here you have the description. You can change the product description if you want. You have here variants, so you can see the sales price of the product, the shipping cost, and you can see how much profit here. We can see that we're not really profiting that much because we're losing $2.5 since the product is selling at $18, and it costs us this much. and plus the shipping, which means that we are at a deficit. So what we can do here is we can change this. We can say, for example, 30, right? 36. You can see that once I added 36 for this particular color, or for this particular stock unit, or stock, this particular product here, you can see that I jumped from minus 2.5 in profit to 15.5 in profit. Here you have this interesting thing over here that you can use to add a compare at price. Now the compare at price is used to achieve a promotional effect or a marketing effect. So you add the price, we call it the sale price. So when you go, for example, to Etsy or eBay, you find that there is an initial price for the product, which is $20, and then that initial price is pretty much not the one that you will pay, and they show you another price, which is the one that you tend to pay. It's another way of just showing that there is a discount for the specific product. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change these prices all to 36. And by the way, you can actually eliminate a product from here by just clicking over here. And I'm just going to enter the same price for all of them. You can enter different prices for different products. So I'm going to enter a new price to make sure that I have a profit. And you can decide to add a compare at price for all of them or for just some of them. So I'm going to add for all of them. I'm going to say 50, and I'm going to make sure it's 50 for the rest of them before I can actually push this product to store. All right, so there you go. So 50, 50, 50. And right now, that's the last one. Now here, you can add new images, delete images, right? So you can pretty much change all of this stuff. You can see over here that we have 3 images for this product. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click push to store, and we're going to go to the store and refresh the store just so to show you what this does, okay? So this is pretty interesting. The software is pretty good. Even though you're going to find that there are a lot of other variations of softwares that you can use, but I can assure you, Spocket has been there for a while. It's been pretty much a good premium software for a while. So here, if I refresh the page, I just have to remember where I put the product, right? So because here on the menu, the products are not displayed, right? So we don't have the category. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm just going to go and add a new category to the menu. I'm going to add it. So, all right, so I'm going to go right now and add a new collection or a new page on my menu. So I'm going to click here on online store, then on navigation. And basically here I have 2 types of menus for the website, which are the footer and the main. So I'm going to click on the main menu, and here you can see that I have this plus button, which means that I can add a page. Here I have a link. So I'm going to click on collections, and then we have dog products. So I'm going to add that as a product or as a page, right? So I'm going to click save right now, and I'm going to go to my website. Normally, if I refresh now, I should be able to see a new category displaying over here, right? So I'm going to click close preview. So let's just refresh again. Normally it should display, right? So I'm going to go back, dog products, right? So normally these should all be displayed. Okay, so let's go back over here one more time. All right, so now one more time, we can see that the product was, or the page was added. I can click on the page right now, and you can see that we have the 3 products were added, except for the last one, which was not added. So I'm gonna just click, or maybe the last one was added to another category. So let's just, maybe I added the last one to a different category than dog products, right? Or maybe it failed. But anyways, you can see over here that all the products were exported from Spocket to our website. Now you might be asking, or you might be wondering, well, what is Spocket exactly going to do? Well, like I said, Spocket is an automation software. So whenever people order, for example, this product, if they click on the product, they can come here and you can see that everything was automated here. And they can actually pay for this product from your store. And you don't have to go to the supplier and order the product, then just, take care of shipping the product from the supplier to the customer. You don't have to take care of any of that. The only thing you got to do is to enter your detail or your credit card detail or your payment details on Spocket here. And basically that's it. So if you click on settings over here, you can see here membership, right? And we joined Spocket at this time. And you need to go to account, And if I scroll down just a little bit right here, you can see the membership billing or the billing information. And that's what you need to give to Spocket. So once you give them that, what they will do is whenever an order is submitted by a customer, they will take care of that product or that order. So if I go back, I could remember there was a product that we added, but anyways. So if I go back to Spocket, I need to show you some other interesting things that you can do with Spocket right here, the AliExpress integration. So in the next lecture, we're going to talk about the AliExpress integration, and then the lecture after the image search and the winning products. So pretty much the next 2 lectures will be reserved for Spocket and automation. And see you guys in the next lecture.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the show links and enjoy watching the videos.